Hey yo, what up, y'all? What's going on? Back, man, with another live episode of the Real Mojo Point of View. Afternoon. We in the afternoon. Yo, real quick, man, I just wanted to, first and foremost, video sponsored by 95 North Enterprises, LLC. The merch is up. They won't let me put the merch on here right now because we got to get our watch time up. As soon as we get the watch time up, the merch goes back on, the store is back on, all that good stuff. But anyway, real quick, I just wanted to chop it up about black media and the reason why it's in the dumps. Number one, it's in the dumps because every time there's a and we ain't talking about like the Joe Budden podcast and Candace Owens and stuff like that, though. We're not talking about that. But usually, I'm gonna even take Fresh and Fit out of there. But usually when we watching podcasts as black media, we watching silly stuff like going 50-50 on dinner or bills, or you know what I'm saying, something crazy like that. Something silly in the airport going on. You know, we ain't really touching on no topics. All we got K. Michelle and various other people taking their points and concerns to Cam Newton. I don't get it. You ain't supposed to take a serious nothing to Cam Newton. He can't comprehend. He haven't evolved yet. He's still a teenager. You know what I'm saying? Cam Newton's still a teenager. And K. Michelle was she wasn't cooking the way she thought she was cooking. Because had she sat down with somebody with common sense or any presence of mind, he could have just came right back with, oh, look at this lady, Portia Williams. You know what I'm saying? Look at those ladies. Travis Hunter's girlfriend. Look at them. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, we're gonna take Travis Hunter's girlfriend out. We're just gonna keep that lady Portia Williams in here. Like, everybody know why you got married. Everybody know why. You've been doing that shit since Cordell Stewart. You've been doing that shit since Cordell Stewart, lady. Time to let it go. Time to let it go. She's bag chasing, and she's seeing old boy a mile away. And it came to my attention he might not even have to pay her. Because we gotta think about it like this. Can she afford the crib if he don't pay her? If she don't get all that alimony, can she afford the crib? Listen. It beats questions, man. It beats questions. Legit questions, but you know you ain't gonna get that from black media. You're gonna get, oh yeah, girl, she did that. She took him to the clinic. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get stupid shit. You're gonna get a bunch of news of a bunch of kids running in the mall, girls twerking at a birthday party, like stupid shit like that, bro. And that's why the black media space is in trouble. That's why, and then you get a Shannon Sharpe and Ocho Cinco moving the sports part of the media ahead. And then Shannon Sharpe, he want to go pay $25,000 a cheat. Take you right out the game. Take you right out the game. All type of sponsors, and he doing irresponsible shit like that. Like, K. Michelle was correct about like promoting the black family, but you don't go on Cam Newton to talk about that. You don't go on Cam Newton to talk about promoting the black family. Ray Daniels is down there in Atlanta, but they go to the biggest name. Or let's be real, she went to the motherfucker she want to smash. Ain't nobody. Cam ain't picking you, girl. Your history and track record is bad. He ain't picking you. Like I'm watching the Joe Budden podcast earlier, and you know Melissa Ford is one of the co-hosts, and she got this thing where she thinks people look at her and other video models as upstanding citizens, right? So Mark Lamont Hill put it to her in a way that would trip her up. Not even trip her up, but just to let her know that you use these silly ideologies, but you don't apply it to yourself. Because she don't apply none of this shit to herself. She think people look at her. Then they play the clip of her getting flirty with Steve Harvey back in the day. I think when he got his first divorce. And opportunist, fly, younger, see an OG, just fresh off a divorce. She was trying to pull a Portia Williams, and she had the nerve to say she don't even remember that today. They got the video. You don't remember that? I mean, it's time for Joe to move on from her. It's time for Joe to move on, but I don't think he will, because as much as he say he don't like these gotcha moments, he keep putting her in these gotcha moments. And Mark Lamont Hill is fucking the #1 dude for shooting her down, because he don't care. And they got a 15-year friendship, so her guard is kind of down with him, even though she say, "Oh, Mark, I've been peeping what you've been doing." Well, how you keep letting them get you then? So I think the Joe Budden podcast will be good in a I guess $100 million bracket type of deal, but it ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen because of the language. He said it himself. They use the N-word a lot. Like, that right there is taking you out the game, because ain't nobody gonna give you $100 million to make shit awkward. You know what I'm saying? So that ain't gonna happen until they clean up. They act a little bit. They use that. They use the B word. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't gonna happen. But Shannon Sharp and them definitely could have did it. I mean, a lot of these athletes is doing it, but a lot of these, but I don't really count them as good, like good media, because they athletes, they famous, they popular already, so they getting deals based off recognition. So if you played in the sport and you was good, and you got all type of fans and all type of social media followers, of course sponsors are gonna sponsor you, but you ain't gonna get no big time Spotify deal because the shit you talking about is trash. Your fans just want to see you talk. Carmelo Anthony might get it. But for the most part, athletes, people just want to see them, they favorite athletes, and just keep up with them and you know what I'm saying, stay involved with their life and all that shit. But like with Joe Budden's podcast is actually very, very good. Oh, and then the pause shit. The pause, like, that shit is so annoying, bro. Like, every 5 minutes. Pause. I said pause. No, I said pause. I'm not gay. Like, dog. That shit is crazy. That's crazy. It's crazy for so many reasons, bro. To just every time you say something, say pause. That's it. That is crazy. And ain't nobody giving you no 150, $200 million contract, and you saying pause every time your mind says something, or your friend group think is like a homosexual innuendo, whatever. I don't even know if that's the right terminology. If you think you're saying some gay shit and you keep saying pause, you say pause 70 times through a fucking episode, kiss the money, goodbye. Got Mark Lamont Hill, Dr. Scholar Mark Lamont Hill saying pause. Motherfucker, please. It ain't gonna happen for you. And he keep getting fired from everywhere. Is this motherfucker a plant? Is he a plant up there to ruin the pod? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I don't know. But I do know one thing. What up? If you come in the chat, hit the thumbs up. If you at work, hit the 1. But I do know one thing. They're not getting no $150 million deal saying pause every 5, 6, 7 minutes. It's not happening. It ain't happening. So, I mean, a lot of them do that, but you're gonna get sponsors, yeah, because you got your audience is so big, but you ain't gonna get no big ass deal doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's almost like annoying to watch or to hear, whatever. Anyway, y'all, it's my time up. About to go get loaded and unloaded and get up out of here. Alright, y'all. Drop comments, man. Let me know how true or untrue what I'm saying is. Alright, peace.